My name's Trent. I'm a chemist. This is my brother Troy, only a biologist. And we are
The Bourbon Brother Whiskey Nerds.
Troy,
Oh, Trent.
the magical wheel of whiskey.
Once again, the Wheel of Whiskey Fortune.
Hey, it's What You Drinking Wednesday, folks.
It is.
Welcome to What You Drinking Wednesday. That's called alliteration. Those fancy people
no.
call that alliteration. Welcome to What You Drinking Wednesday. It's like an English major.
I know.
What sort of pipe should I get? Corn cob or straight? In any case, tweed or regular jacket. In any case.
With elbow patches.
Like those English teachers.
I know.
But yes, but sometimes the magical wheel of whiskey, which we always honor,
We do. Yes, very much so.
does not spin something I'm terribly excited about. Today, Troy, is in sharp contrast, something I am uber excited about because it's Knob Creek freaking 18.
Knob Creek 18. Look, in the world of whiskey, the Knob Creek line is well regarded. And the Knob Creek line includes 9, 12, 15, and 18. And the 18, they're all 100 proof. Some hate because of that, but be that as it may, the traditional Jim Beam mash bill of 75, 13, 12.
13% rye,
At 100
12%
proof.
malted barley.
As you can see, I hate this because it's
It's really crappy.
Really getting
He
low.
demands another waiter.
And
Give him one.
I'm telling you, it's not cheap. $170 retail.
Yeah, that's
It's
still a
a-
little below.
It's a Windsor. It's painful, but we're going to dive into
You
this.
know what we don't own? We don't own a 15.
No, I can't find the 15.
We have a 12.
I do.
And those are buys. Because
Oh.
they're $80, folks. Every day, go get one.
I don't even
You
think
know what
they're
that
that
is? It's a special pour.
Yeah.
It's a special pour.
12 is what you pour for someone who comes over and
And you need something
kind
that
of likes whiskey, but you want to elevate them.
you need something that impresses them.
Because, our cousin's husband, we poured him Knob Creek 12
Oh yeah, he
last
likes it.
Thanksgiving, and he was like, oh, I could drink this all day long. I'm
You're like, go get some.
go get some.
It's $70-$80.
It's
He's
good
like,
stuff.
maybe I will. That sounds
Good stuff.
pretty reasonable.
But the Knob Creek 18 is
This is
special to a new level.
This is going to cost you some coin, but boy, oh boy. If I'm remembering it correctly,
I'm going to pour.
it's going to be good. You know we're fans of Knob Creek. Knob Creek,
We're fans of Jim Beam.
a Jim Beam mash bill. I'm expecting some roasty toasty, and I'm going to be real darn disappointed if there aren't some good oak notes here. I'm expecting some oak.
With an 18-year, you should expect some oak. Because
Some
it's
peop-
18 years old.
My only experience with 18-year-old whiskey is a Scotch.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
And
Yeah.
it was over oaked.
Yeah.
It was almost
It was a little too much.
it was too over oaked, right?
You know, I often, I have...
that was our sister's wedding.
Correct,
when
it
we
was. I have...
So that's a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yep.
I
might
got
be 3 years ago.
I got sort of a little
Just a tiny bit.
tiny bit
We both were, but that's okay.
too
It's a wedding.
inebriated
It's
at
all right.
their
It's all
rehearsal
good.
dinner. It was embarrassing. We're moving on.
Moving on from that, I will tell you a bit of a funny story. I had, one of the employees of mine, this was a few months ago, came in and said, oh, it's my birthday today. And I said, oh, how old are you? And they said 19, and I was like, I have whiskey older than you. Get out.
Yes.
So
Go
anyway,
away.
Go
You're
away.
officially fired now on the spot.
I, of
Leave.
course, did not fire her, but at the same time, it's just a funny story. But anyway, Knob Creek 18. Cheers.
Here we go.
Oh, Trent.
Stop it. It reaches a point where this becomes sort of comical. Seriously.
It's sweet oak
It's unicorn
for
tears.
days.
It's unicorn tears.
It's unicorn tears with leprechaun footprints.
It's
Unbelievable.
so good.
It's dark and rich and unctuous
Now,
on the nose.
the sweet notes are pretty traditional, right?
Yeah.
Vanilla, brown sugar.
I get a lot of butterscotch
The
coming off of this.
Absolutely. Butterscotch is a great note. I was going to hit you with caramel, but butterscotch is even better. This is a buttery bourbon. It is buttery, complex, and Troy's right about the oak. It's just, And you know what?
It exudes from its pores.
Maybe
sweet oak.
this is why it's 100 proof. Because if it were higher in proof,
Yeah.
it could hit you over the head too much.
It might
with
be
the
a
oak.
little too much oak. And again, part of that is continuity in the line.
Right.
Knob Creek is all 100 proof, with the exception of their picks and
Right.
the Knob Creek 9 Reserve, which are higher proof,
Well,
and rumored to now be all cast strength. Stop. Jim Beam, why do you do this to me? Just stop. Anyway.
I'm just going to have to buy more whiskey.
I know,
That'll
it's
be just
terrible.
too darn
That'll
bad.
be painful.
What on earth will we do? We'll have to buy more whiskey. I'm going to think about that for a second. More whiskey. All right, I'm over it. I think I'm going to do it. Instead, yeah, no. The sweet notes are there. The oak, Troy. So well balanced. So well balanced. It's there. It's prevalent. It's the star of the show. But there's a really good supporting cast of some nice vanilla brown sugar sweetness.
Again, I'm going back to butterscotch,
Some nice,
honey graham cracker.
boy, honey graham cracker, such a good note. Troy's in mid-season form
I
here.
am.
Early in baseball season. Troy's in mid-season form. Cheers, folks. I'm going to go in. Oh, my Lanta, it's delicious. Well, Troy tries not to die on us on camera. Step away from the light.
The
Troy.
angels are singing. Oh,
Yes. Are they playing harps?
they might.
The cherubs?
Yes.
Are those harps?
I think they are.
They play
harps.
violins? I feel
No,
like
I think they're harps.
They're harps.
The
All right.
cherub is holding a harp. Very.
Oh,
much
my
so.
God. The finish
finish!
on this bourbon. Folks.
I have a newsflash for you in case you haven't figured it out. We like this a lot. A lot.
I was just starting to talk to escape Troy from certain death where the Angels were playing. And then I got the finish. And it's so good. It's sort of a sneaker. You're like, there's not a finish on this bourbon. There's not a finish. And there it is.
There it comes.
And you know what it is? It's pure oak. It's just oak. There is a nice herbal complex.
Yeah, I don't know if it's herbal or if it's like earthy.
I want to
tobacco,
say like tobacco,
leather,
green tea.
maybe black tea, green tea. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
there's something
the
there.
front of the palate is that burst of initial sweetness.
The vanilla, brown sugar, butterscotch.
The mid palate just clubs you over the head with oak.
It's-
Sweet,
and then it's
sweet
oak through the finish, but there's a nice spice profile.
Exactly.
And I'm here to tell you. Remember when I stopped and screamed, "Oh my God, the finish!" Still going.
Still going on.
Still going.
Yeah.
Still going.
Still going on.
Still going. I need me a Knob Creek 15. Because
Yeah.
then, Troy, we can have like the worst blind in human
Oh,
history,
gosh, it would be
where we have
so
the 9,
painful.
12, 15, and 18, and we try to pick between them.
Oh my gosh.
The underdog is the 15.
That would be painful.
But
It's
the
worth
12 is really a
Yeah, the
special
12 is
pour.
special.
This is also just diabolically good.
Yeah, this comes out in batches. I think this is batch 2. Yes. I think batch 3 has hit the shelves. I have batch 2. There, of course, was a batch 1. We don't know if there'll be a batch 4. I would imagine there would be. So, subtle variations, of course, are possible. But this, the sweet oak,
I almost got a chocolatey note on my second sip, like a malted milk ball. Chocolate.
I could see that with that reading as the earthy note. That
Right, yeah, like a chocolatey note. Like
what
a,
this is so well balanced.
There are 18-year-old bourbons that are like actively bad. Like they're not very good.
Yeah.
Because the oak is out of balance. This is so well balanced with the sweetness.
This does a tremendous job.
There's
of,
the finish again.
I know it is a sneaker of a finish.
It's a creeper.
It is. It's
like a horror movie. It's a creeper.
It's like Scream, where you figure out something's amiss. Anyway,
I just cannot say enough good things. Again, the magical wheel of whiskey does us bad sometimes.
here it did us really
it did us
well
real good.
because
This is a hitter. Just a hitter. It's so good. Now, we need to say, there are folks who we have loads of respect for in the whiskey tube community
Yep.
that aren't a fan of the Jim Beam profile. So you need to take that. Troy and I, if you follow the channel at all, and God bless you, we really appreciate
And
it.
if you aren't, please do
Like
like,
and
subscribe, share, tell everyone
Friends and neighbors about
about the Bourbon Brother Whiskey Nerds.
But if you're not a fan of the Jim Beam Knob Creek profile, maybe this isn't for you. Because
not
it reads very Knob Creek, very Jim Beam.
I will say, if you want to get into uber high aged bourbon, this might be a good place to start.
Well, it's because it's so well balanced.
Correct. Exactly.
And there are other...
And it's relatively findable, too. Like, the only thing that comes to mind that's in this age range is, like, some of the Pappy Van Winkles, which are unicorn impossible to find.
unobtainium. It's unobtainium.
Yeah, it's
Right,
very
yeah.
difficult to find.
Well, I'm trying to think of higher aged whiskey that would compare with this. Like 13 and 15 from Russell's Reserve.
From Russell's Reserve.
Would compare. But, of course, they're not as old.
No.
And to be fair, they don't, at least I don't think, they taste as old.
I
This
don't-
has an oak presence that those do not.
Yeah, the
We
oak
don't have...
is at the forefront.
We don't have the Heaven Hill Parker's 15, 17, 19.
Or they're 18, 19. No, we don't.
That we don't own them. Part of that is because just simply
we don't
own
have
them.
Elijah Craig 18,
We don't own them.
which is a little divisive because it's so much oak.
Well, and you know what it does wrong? This happened on Overrated. Is it's 90 proof?
Oh, yeah.
It really hurts it. I'm convinced it hurts it. Now, there are people that swear by it. The other problem with those Heaven Hill high age stated products is we're not big fans of the Heaven Hill profile.
Yeah, no, we're
And so
not.
outlaying that amount of money, we'd rather, if we're outlaying that amount of money, we'd rather outlay it on a distillery we like.
Correct.
Wild Turkey, Jim Beam.
Yep.
As
Or
opposed
Roses.
as opposed to a Heaven Hill. And so, feel free to disagree. There are people that like it. We're fine with that. As a matter of fact, maybe you own a Knob Creek 18 and you think a Parker's Heritage or whatever they're calling it now, 18 is better. Not only do I want to know why, I need to know why.
Correct.
Like, I need to know why. What is it that you're tasting that makes it better? Tell me what that is. Maybe it is higher proof. I don't know what.
I don't know what those proof
But-
those live at, but this
This
is
is
a
so
tremendous
good.
bottle of whiskey.
I think it drinks better than it did on the Fresh Crack.
I think so too.
It's opened up, and you can see Troy hates
I
it.
hate it,
Yeah.
as you can tell.
Whatever are we going to do when we run out?
We'll have to buy another one.
Oh, my
Terrible.
gosh, that'll be awful.
That'll be awful. But at
Oh,
any
but
rate,
we'll twist Troy's arm and we'll make it happen.
we'll buy another one, and you can help us by liking, subscribing, and sharing, and following the channel. If you've had it, let us know what you think of it.
Those are earthy notes. Maybe I'm reading as earthy what you read as oak. I don't know.
It could be. It's entirely possible.
But I'm getting black tea, tobacco, things like that.
Tremendous bottle of whiskey here for you on the channel today.
What you're drinking Wednesday, even if it's a Tuesday.
Doesn't really matter what day it is.
Maybe it's a Thursday and you're as far away from Wednesday as you can be without coming back again. We don't care.
Doesn't matter.
We want to know what you're drinking. Maybe you're not drinking this on a Wednesday because you had a crappy Wednesday and you're watching this on Thursday. We still want to know what you're drinking. Please let us know. Email us at
bbwn37@gmail.com.
and always like what you drink.
Drink what you like.
Bye, folks.
Bye
We'll see
all.
you next time.